Happy Tuesday, traders. It's Matt and Jacey with Empire Algorithmic Trading here to bring you your daily dose of VWAP Vision's Stock Talk.
It's where the volume weighted average price lets us know exactly who's in control, buyers or sellers, and it's definitely not the sellers right now. So let's get to it, Matt. Time for a little stock talk.
Let's do it, buddy. All right, Jace, it is another beautiful Tuesday out there. Markets are done. So what happened today?
It was a cold-fashioned classic breakout. Really strong rally in the major indexes, up 1.1% on the S&P 500. The Nasdaq Composite up 1.4%. Small caps up 1.27%, and then mid caps up 0.9%. What's the most impressive part is on a VWAP basis. All four major indexes, all four major averages are now trading at all-time highs. Now, the Nasdaq has
Yes.
been doing this for a little while. The S&P has been doing it. It kind of treaded a little bit last week. Created this little mini greens or little mini red zone that didn't, it lasted all of one day. But all four now, for the first time, basically since last November, are firing on all cylinders. So,
Yes.
very exciting, very bullish. However, when I'm looking at these stocks, I always think of the other side, right? And so when I'm sitting here looking at these charts, I'm thinking I've seen this breakout before, and these usually, this is usually when sellers are going to come in. So it was a fantastic day. Leaders were rocking. Everything was rolling pretty good. But you just got to remember, if this was a stock, we would be looking for a potential test. So we would want continuation, just like with the stock, like the stock market is all stocks aggregate. You want to see some follow through tomorrow. So a strong reversal after today would be really detrimental. Do I think we're going to get it? Probably not. There's just too many solid moves in leading stocks, like we talked about last week, like we talked about on Monday. However, you just got to be aware, right? So it looks great, but just be cautious. Follow your rules. And then
Oh yeah.
bonds. Bonds. So I mean, you've
Wow.
got it's a good scenario. You've got the wall of worry.
Yep.
We're through earnings season. We're going to start second quarter earnings coming out here pretty soon. So we're gonna get that rolling. But interest rates are coming down, which is just more fuel to the fire for the equities. Cheaper interest rates make pricing valuation go down, which then pushes stock prices higher. When interest rates go up, the valuations go up with it, and then that pushes stock prices lower. So, falling interest rates, good stage for the market. The massive wall of worry. I had a friend of mine today say, "What's the stock market even doing?" I mean, with all this craziness is going on, and I had to tell her it's a fantastic market, and she just could not understand. She's like, "That doesn't make any sense."
Hmm.
That's the stock market for you. It never makes any sense.
Yep. Exactly.
And then you got the VIX. The VIX dropped down pretty significantly. I
Oh,
think
look at
I
that.
think yeah, I think the market's starting to come to realize that this rally is for real. Again, I
Yeah.
mean, we're within a couple hundred points of an all-time high on the Nasdaq, and then same thing with the S&P 500. So, and on a volume-weighted average price, all four of these indexes are already in all-time high territory. So, pretty exciting day today, Matt. Pretty exciting day.
What an awesome thing to see in the market. That's very, very exciting. But the part that I want to talk about is what's been happening with our breakouts. And now these breakouts are brought to you by our algorithm. You can subscribe to our daily buy and sell signals with that algorithm at patreon.com/empire algorithmic trading. Now, what we're going to look at are signals that have been given to us in the past and how these stocks are doing currently. So, Jace, what's happening with the leaders?
They're going up. That's the best way to describe it. It was a crazy day. So yesterday we were seeing not a lot of strength, not a lot of new highs, being not a lot of strong moves. All the strong moves were in stocks that were kind of below their recent averages that really got snapped up. Today we're just seeing across the board, just stocks just racing off to new highs. So we're going to start
Boing,
off with
boing,
NuScale
boing.
Power. Unfortunately, this one shook me out, but it happens. That's what you do. It shook me out right down here. But anyhow, it's up at 43.24. It rallied up
Wow.
18% today alone. Its buy price, the day it closed and flashed our buy area was at 24. So that's almost doubled from when it flashed its buy point. Credo
Wow.
Technologies up a solid
Hey.
8.7%. Strong gain there. Nice look. Robinhood continues to roll, just right along that 10-day moving average. It rallied up 7.4%. I bought this way back down here at 48.65. It's currently at 82.01. ACMR, after kind of settling, flashed a little shakeout and then just quickly reversed. That is a
Wow.
secondary buy signal. If you don't have initial position on this, this might be a pretty good spot to take a position. Anytime you get kind of a little shakeout and a very strong recovery like that, it's usually a very bullish sign. So on the flip side of that, TSSI was up. Oh, we're off a little bit. TSSI was up about 5.6%, but this looks like it's getting a little extended, looks a little exhausted. It came down well off its high, so wouldn't be
Hmm.
surprised to see this one come back a little bit, but it's been on a tear. I mean, it was the original buy price was 15.14. It's currently at 28.48. I first got into it down here at 13.50. So it's been a heck of a run, and that was just in I believe May 27th. So
Wow.
it hasn't even been a full month, and it's just killing it. And then Affirm was like right in that 10-day. It just kind of went sideways, rode that 10-day, and is breaking out of that. So a nice early breakout after trying this a couple of times. Nice early breakout here, rode that 10-day. I was tempted on this yesterday, but I decided not to take a position, but it had a nice 5.5% run. But as always, we like to show that it's important to cut your losses, right? So we've got our rules, right? You buy in on the breakout, you take early profits, but the most importantly, if it reverses the very next day, if it trades more than 2.5% down the following day, that's a clear sell signal. That's the time to get out on the day one buy. And that pays off. Like DFDV down another
Wow.
20% today after trying to break out back up here at 31.27. It ended up down at 19.63. So if you would have held on the first day, just hoping it might come back, you're looking at a 20% loss. Now you're looking at an
Oof.
even higher loss just off of today's selling. So it's always
Yeah.
important, even in a bull market, even when everything's firing on all cylinders, is vital to cut your losses. Risk control is the number one thing you need to get good at if you're new to this. And if you're not new to this, then and you're not good at it, you need to get better at it, right? So risk control is number one. And then after that, it's just taking your profits and then getting some risk off the table and then letting those
Yep.
ride. So you could ride some volatility like I failed to do on this one. But this was just it was a hard stop. I didn't want to give up half of my gains. It hit my stop good enough. And then it just proved to go the other direction on me. But that's okay.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of good ones. But in the meantime, it's just a great market right now. It's really a lot of fun. Just keep taking the opportunities when they come. We had some good breakouts today, some very interesting breakouts today. I'm excited to see what the algorithm can come up with for tomorrow. It's going to be interesting to see what the rest of the week brings.
Absolutely. And that is it for us here at VWAP Vision Stock Talk. Thank you for tuning in. For those of you listening on Spotify or watching on YouTube, make sure you slam that like, subscribe button, follow us, rate us, review us, please. It definitely helps us get the word out to more and more people. If you want to subscribe to our algorithmic buy and sell signals that get kicked to you daily, make sure to head over to our Patreon, patreon.com/Empire Algorithmic Trading. You also get access to some educational videos, and you also get a really cool trading community of people that are wanting to talk about this. So make sure to subscribe over there. For more information on who we are and what we do, our website gives you all of that. VWAPvision.com, VWAPvision.com. And just for some daily content, subscribe to our socials, Facebook, Instagram, X, and Blue Sky. And as always, everybody, thank you for being with us on this journey, and happy trading.
Happy trading, everybody. All right, Maddie, we'll see you during Arrow Review.
Can't wait, buddy.